What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the first week of the upcoming sneaker releases of November 2022. Now, for all of these releases, I'm going to be giving them a score from 1 to 5, reflecting my opinion of the resale value for them. Yeah, before we begin, comment down below the best and worst pairs that are releasing this week. So with that all being said, let's start off with November 1st. We have these Air Force One highs in the wolf gray colorway, and honestly, it's nothing special whatsoever. Pretty much just a normal all white Air Force One high. It's just a different shade of white, to be honest, guys. This one is not anything special. I'm giving this one a solid 1 right off the bat. The only reason you should go for these if you want them for personals, and that is it. Also on November 1st, we have the Nike Dunk Low Kentucky's re-releasing, and right off the bat, this is gonna be no surprise to anyone watching this video. This is getting a solid 5 out of 5. Easily one of the best drops coming out this week, and one you should definitely have on your radar and try to get as many as possible. Obviously, every size is going to be profitable, and honestly, don't be too picky on which size, because again, all of them will have a really good return, so go for any and every pair you can get. Also on the first, we have the Nike Dunk Low Syracuse. Again, another shoe that's going to get a 5 out of 5. The exact same thing applies for these ones as the Kentuckys. The Kentuckys might have a little bit better resale value than these ones, but honestly, pretty much they're going to be very similar. Again, important thing on these ones, do not be greedy. Go for any and every size you can, because every single size will be profitable. Also on the first, we have the New Balance 550 in the gray suede colorway. Now, a lot of these New Balance 550 that have been releasing have been bricking. I'm not gonna lie, the resale value has not been there for them. Even though this is a really nice and clean colorway, pretty much an all white and gray colorway, I'm not gonna be giving this one that high of a scoring. It's not gonna be a 1, but it is gonna be a 2 out of 5. And I would suggest only going for these ones if you want them for personal, or if you know someone locally you can sell them to. Other than that, I would stay away from these ones. We have a lot of New Balance 550s releasing this week, and this is another one, the natural indigo suede colorway. And I'm not gonna lie, pretty much the exact same things apply to this one as almost every other one that I'm going to be talking about, and they're all pretty much going to get the exact same score. This one is a nice navy colorway, but again, like I said, the New Balances, the 550s haven't been doing the greatest recently, and for that reason I'm going to give it a 2.5 out of 5, just because I think this one will do a little bit better than the previous one, but again, still not going to be doing great at all. Still going to be most likely below retail in the resale market. So let's move on to the nether colorway, which is the black gum colorway, also releasing on the first, and this one I think might do a little bit better than the previous ones, but again, nowhere near as good to like pick them up to be able to resell. Unless you can find them on sale, then perhaps you'll be able to make some money reselling them. And this colorway is also going to be getting a 2 out of 5 on this one. Same things apply. Honestly, guys, don't really waste your time going for like any of these unless you want them for personals, just because there's so much better stuff releasing this week. Then finally, the final colorway coming out this week, and that's the white gum colorway. And I hate repeating this over and over again, but guys, same thing applies to this one. 2 out of 5. Don't really waste your time going for these. There's so much better stuff to look forward to. Then on November 2nd, this was supposed to release last month, but it got pushed back till now, which is the Nike Air Force One Low NOLA in men and grade school sizes. And if you guys watched the last video I made from last month, you already know my opinions on this. I love this Air Force One Low. I think this is going to be one of those Air Force Ones that actually have some resale value, which is a cool collab, because most of the time when there's a cool collab on these Air Forces, they don't really have the resale value that you would typically expect. But is it going to be the best thing you can go for this week? Absolutely not. If you want a personal, do not sleep, because these will sell out 100%. But yeah, I think the men and grade school sizes should perform very well on the resale market, but nothing like too crazy. That's why it's only going to be getting a 3.5 out of 5. But like I said, it will still resell if you somehow see these in stores, pick them up. They will have some resale value on these, and if you want them for personal, I cannot stress this enough, do not sleep. These will sell out. Then on November 4th, we have the Nike Dunk High LXX in the Cinnabar colorway, a women's exclusive. Now, yes, it is a nice, clean Nike Dunk High, but Guys, we say this every episode, Nike Dunk Highs do not have resale value. Unfortunately, it just is what it is. Some of the best collabs, some of the best colorways, look on them right now, look at the value. They do not have that much resale value. And this one will be no exception, especially because it's going to be a women's exclusive. And with all those factors, it just makes it so much harder to get any value out of these. Pretty much the only way you're getting any profit is if you sell them locally. Just like the New Balances, in my opinion, to get money is to sell them locally. That's why this one is also going to be getting a 2.5 out of 5. And then on November 8th, we have the Nike Dunk Low Fruity Pebbles. Obviously, the collaboration with LeBron James, and this is a super nice and clean colorway, and with that collab I expect it to do pretty well. I don't expect it to be like the best performing one, I don't expect it to be the best one that you can pick up this week, but I do see it being a solid shoe to get some easy money out of, and I don't think this one's gonna be super high in demand unlike some of the other ones we've said this week. It has a lot of cool little details on the shoe, I'm not gonna lie. I do like colorways like this, not gonna lie. Like a lot of people don't like the Jordan 1 High Gatorades, but I really like those. I literally have every single colorway, and this one I really like as well. And for resale, it's not looking the greatest right now, but it's not looking the worst. You will still for sure be able to make profit out of these ones. I'm gonna be giving it a solid 4 out of 5. And if you really want to like be greedy about it, 9.5 and up is where you'll get the most bang for your buck, but every size will be profitable. It just depends how greedy you want to get with it. Also on the 8th, we have the Nike Dunk Low Ivory Hyper Royal in men's and grade school. This was another shoe that was supposed to release last month but got pushed back, and men and grade school every size should be very profitable. This is probably one of the better ones. We went over this last month that the Nike brand knows what they're doing, and that these Nike Dunk Lows with this like gray toned colorways always resell for a good amount of money and sell out instantly. And this will be one of the nicer colorways with this light blue and blue colorway added into it, and because it is one of these desired colorways, I do see it selling out very fast and having a good resale value to it. However, because Nike has been producing so many of these similar gray tone colorways, you know, prices haven't been doing as good as before, where there wasn't as much to choose on the market, and because of that, I don't think these are going to be like a 5 out of 5, but they're definitely a solid 4 out of 5. Again, do not be greedy with these ones. Even like a 4.5Y, 4Y, those will still have profit. Moving to November 9th, we have these Air Force One Low, a breath of fresh air colorway. And guys, this one might have won it for me. This might be the worst release of the week for me. Comment down below what yours is, but I think this one seals it for me. And do we really have to do a scoring system for this one? Honestly, this one's getting a 0 out of 5. Honestly, even give it a -5 out of 5. These ones, I don't know who is going to be wearing these, but these are going to be sitting everywhere for a hot minute. And yeah, let's just quickly move over to the last release of this week, which is also on November 9th. We have the Nike Dunk Low USC, or the Gym Red. Probably one of the best shoes coming out this week, because I think this one could be a really good investment depending on how many times it gets re-released, but I think this one could be a very solid investment. And currently the resale price is decent. It's not the best, but it is pretty good. Nothing to like skip over. Again, don't be greedy. Every size will be profitable. And for this one, I am going to be giving it a solid 4.5 out of 5, just because of that possibility of a really good investment opportunity. And yeah guys, that is it. Thank you for watching to the end of the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on my post notifications so you never miss any of my newest uploads. I'll see you guys next week for week 2 of the upcoming releases. Don't forget to comment down below the best drops and worst drops this week. For me personally, the worst one, we already know which one those were. Those were absolutely hideous, and my favorite are probably the Air Force One Low NOLA. Comment down your favorites, and I'll see you guys in my next video.